that immorality was very much a part of the worship of the false gods. You can go all the way back to Baal and Asherah, and to find that, Baal was a fertility god, and so was Asherah. And if you've seen some of the images that archaeologists have dug up, especially of Asherah, the emphasis is on the sexual. It's just part of it. So much so that when God says to Hosea, go marry a daughter of harlotry, probably he means go marry a woman that's worshiping the gods around you. That's the kind of harlot she probably was, in the sense that she was inclined in service to this false god to do things that were wrong, just sinful. So we've seen that before a little bit. But even though they had a lot of sexual immorality in Corinth, Paul at the very outset is going to say, the problem you've got in the church is unlike anything that even the Corinthians would do. and that's astounding, because to the expression to live like a Corinthian meant that you were going to be a pretty wicked person. You're going to live a bad life, But so here we go, chapter 5, verse 1. It is actually reported that there is sexual immorality among you, and such sexual immorality as is not even named among the Gentiles. Okay, sexual immorality. What word does that come from in the original language?
Porneia.
And it basically means what?
Fornication.
Yeah, fornication, which means what? You're right. I'm not arguing with you.
Sexual intercourse.
Yeah, sexual intercourse with someone outside of a God-given right.
Okay,
Marriage.
so sexual acts outside of marriage, you technically could call. Homosexuality is, given that fornication is the broad term, homosexuality will slide in under that umbrella, so to speak. It doesn't mean that that's not a sin. Of course it is, but it's a subcategory under this greater idea of fornication. So or sexual immorality, porneia, as it's mentioned here. Paul, how's he learn about this? Well, look at the next continuing verses. And you are puffed up, and you have not rather mourned that he who has done this deed might be taken away from among you. Now listen, it is actually reported, and the words actually reported, it basically means common knowledge. Everybody knows what's going on over there. And therein lies the problem with the church. It's something we need to think about. People watch the church. They may never darken the doors, but they watch the members. They know the basic nature of the people that attend that particular church. And here the people of Corinth, of all people, as wicked as they were, looked at the church in Corinth, and they knew that sin was going on, and not just going on, it's being tolerated, and to the point that they're puffed up. They're proud of it.